From a great matchup to kick off the 2025 campaign as second-year head coach Mark Smith and his Central Bobcats take on the number 5 ranked Abilene Eagles out of 5A. It's an old little Southwest Conference rivalry reborn, and the Bobcats are looking for payback after last season as they take on Abilene here about 10 minutes from now in the season opener. What a great atmosphere. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponder is alongside Wayne Heidenheimer. Zach Heidenheimer producing and doing the camera work tonight, doing a great job. And on the big screen here you see those guys in black and gold, wearing the gold helmets and the black uniforms. They are the Abilene Eagles, and they are a top 10 team in Class 5A this season. And they have a lot of really good players returning. Some question marks, but not a whole lot. And this could be the team that could take them back to the state championship for the first time in over a decade. But the last time they went, they won. The Central Bobcats, in Coach Smith's second year, have something to prove, and if the scrimmage against Del Rio was any indication, they're going to play with a chip on their shoulder. Returning, they had 35. They lost 30 from last season's 4-6 team that was 1-4 in district. They did turn a corner here against Abilene Cooper at Shotwell Stadium, their first win in over 10 games, and then they got on a little roll and went into district with a winning record for the first time in a while. Didn't make the playoffs. They haven't made the playoffs since 2017, but this could be the year that Central football returns to glory. And there will be a Smith at quarterback tonight, and there will be other familiar names returning, and lots of them. We'll talk more about that in just a second. Arlen Ponder is here. He is feverishly taping things because we are behind the Abilene crowd across the way from the Angry Orange faithful who have made the trip, and it is quite windy. The flags are moving pretty briskly, but the wind that there is heading right into our faces, and we are experiencing everything blowing away here at Shotwell
we
Stadium.
are in Hurricane Katrina, I think is what this is. That's got to be a hurricane. Golly.
Bobcats have plenty returning, 7 and 7, 7 on offense, 7 on defense, as you see the Abilene High Eagles with high hopes as they come out onto the field here at Shotwell, their home stomping ground, for the first time this season. They have a coaching staff that has been around for a very, very long time, for over a decade, the majority of this coaching staff. So they know each other. They've grown up in the program, and they know what Abilene football is all about. This season, they come out of District 2 5A in Division 1, which they are a top 10 team in. They are picked to win the district over Amarillo, Tascosa, Lubbock, Monterey, Coronado, Caprock, and Lubbock. And here's what they are holding tonight. Coach Mike Fullen back with a strong team after a great season last season. They returned 37, lost 27. They had starters on offense and defense coming back, 6 on offense. They have a few question marks at wide receiver, but they have 2 guys that can play quarterback, absolutely sure. On defense, they returned 9. They were 8-4 area finalists last season, 5-1 in district, and their only loss was to Lubbock Coronado, a resurgent Lubbock Coronado team late last season. But of course, they did become the area finalist and finished with 8-4. But tell you what, they have some real powerhouse players returning. As you hear the Bobcat faithful, and we appreciate all of you Bobcat fans. We've met so many wonderful fans and ex-players. We appreciate you watching us. If you couldn't make the trip, as Coach Mark Smith and his Angry Orange have yet to make their appearance through the Bobcat inflatable, and Texans waiting on them along with the Bobcat band. It's going to be a nice night for football, albeit a little bit warm.
I got you extra rosters too.
All right, thank you, Zach. Zach Heidenheimer helping us out with a few things.
Got us. You know what? We're missing tape. You know, first game. I didn't buy tape. You didn't buy tape, so
We didn't think we'd need
We
tape.
didn't think we'd need it, but that's okay. And this is great. Zach running all around, getting us extra rosters since, tape blew away, things like that. So
there are a lot of high hopes for the Bobcats, and tonight they are going to be in the icy whites, the white pants, white jerseys, and their new Riddell helmets that are making their appearance tonight for the first time as they decided to switch brands and start over. The familiar SA logo, which we all need and love. They need to win before in quite a while. We're still waiting on them as we have about 4 minutes until our kickoff. And we do thank you for joining us. Zentex Remodeling Group, the pregame show, is brought to you by Zentex. Remodel your bathroom in as little as 1 day with Zentex Remodeling Group. And you can find them at zentex.com. Zentex Remodeling Group bringing you our pregame show here live from Shotwell Stadium. The last district championship for the Central Bobcats in 2017, state titles, San Angelo High School 1943 and then one in 1966. The Abilene Eagles last won a state title in 2009, and they think they have what it takes to do it again in 5A. Out of District 2 6A, that's a little way off. The little Southwest Conference rivalry that used to be is back for another year, and the Bobcats have always had problems with these Abilene Eagles. There were some real glory years we're trying to bring back, where the Bobcats only lost a couple of regular season games in 4 or 5 years. One of those was to Abilene. Last time the Bobcats beat them, it took a last-second field goal after an unlikely turnover and drive by the Bobcats to win a thriller over Abilene. The next time we played them here, Arlen and I almost froze to death. We were outside like we are now, but it wasn't windy, so I guess I shouldn't complain because we almost froze to death. We had some injuries, and Abilene just walked all over us. Now, last season, though, even though they beat us like 60 to 36, it was still a lot closer than people would think. The Bobcats hung in there, but due to scoop and score and some other things, it kind of got out of hand toward the end there. The 37 lettermen, 7 starters on offense and defense, multiple years of varsity experience. This Bobcat team could pull off what some would see as an upset tonight. We prepare for the national anthem, and we'll take a break. We'll be back at Shotwell Stadium after this. This is the pregame show from Zentex Federal Credit Union.
So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Okay, we got to get the captain's deck.
captain's us. 8.
Okay.
7.
our national anthem. The national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner in the color guard, the pageantry of football in Friday night, and fans starting to come in by the droves, still coming in from the San Angelo side here at Shotwell Stadium for the showdown at Shotwell to kick off the 2025 season. The Central Bobcats against the 5A Top 10 Abilene High Eagles. Darren Prater and Arlen Ponder here alongside. Yeehaw! The Central Bobcats are in their white tonight with the orange helmets and the orange numerals. Mason Van Sickle, the senior linebacker at 210, who has made his name as the best linebacker in the state of Texas so far. He's back. Number 7 is a captain tonight. Jacob Jackson wearing number 8. Colton Hill, all 185 pounds of him. Number 12, just like his brothers before him, along with Jimmy Edwards, number 18. Those are your captains tonight for your San Angelo Central Bobcats. As we wrap up our pregame show, I want to thank our sponsors, of course, Zentex Remodeling Group. Remodel your bathroom in as little as a day with Zentex Remodeling Group. Kickoffs brought to you by Schertz Landscape Company. Olivas Roofing and Solar brings you our penalties tonight. The Angelo MRI Red Zone, Alpha Paving touchdowns, and the Postal Annex Instant Replay. The Bobcats are back, and it is time to rock and roll and start this 2025 season as your Central Bobcats take on a top 10 team. And even though they are not favored, this team is playing with a chip on their shoulder. So you never know. It's time to let slip the dogs of war, Bobcat fans. Kickoff return, Jimmy Edwards, Colton Hill, and Gavin Johnson are back to receive the opening kick. It is loud here. And there's the kickoff. This is going to be returned. Right side, cuts back, breaks out of one tackle. And The Bobcats will start going right to left from the 22-yard line. Jimmy Edwards with the return for the Cats. A lot of receivers that have returned this season for the Bobcats. Gavin Johnson is back. Of course, Colton Hill, the wily veteran. A big enough body to get up and get that ball, and he runs as well. Micah Smith makes his debut for the San Angelo Central Bobcats. Here's Micah on 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off, and he will not get very far. That's Xavion Johnson, the sophomore, 5'10", 220, a power runner for the Central Bobcats, and he didn't get anything that time.
He got no yards on that run.
Amani Strahan is number 24 on the right side of that 3-4 defense. DeMarcus Reed is on the other side. Jaden Starks is right in the middle.
Got a flag.
Flag down as Xavion is pushed backwards.
Let's see what, and our referee tonight is Glenn Bamlett. Let's see what Mr. Bamlett has to say.
He's waving it off.
It.
Oh.
Illegal false start.
On the Cats. Well, Coach Smith wants to play bully ball. He likes to establish the running game early. They haven't set the world on fire as of yet with 2 runs going nowhere and a penalty. We'll see what these receivers can do soon, and they've done a lot. The leading receiver returning, Colton Hill. He is number 12, one of the 3 on this side. Micah Smith. Here's Micah running for his life.
He's running for his life.
He gets a great block, though. Micah squares up, throws, and this one is going to be incomplete. Didn't get near Colton Hill. That was pretty much uncatchable. But
well, and that was smart play because he was going to take a loss. So he went ahead and tossed that ball out of bounds rather than taking that loss.
So the Bobcats will have to punt. It's going to be 3 and out. A penalty. Runs that went nowhere to Xavion, and an incomplete pass. Henry is a name that you will probably hear a lot tonight, and I will explain more about that later. And here's the Bobcat punt. It'll go out of bounds, giving Abilene very good field position, and that's something you don't want to do against this team. And they will start at the 41-yard line, going left to right. Wind has died down. It's just kind of hitting us just right to cause problems for us. Darren Prater here along with Arlen Ponder and the Concho Sports crew. Kickoff's brought to you by Schertz Landscape Company.
And here comes Henry. And
Aiden Henry. 5'9", 165, runs a 4.4. They have another quarterback named Beal, but they will go with Henry. They have 2 very good quarterbacks. And they hand it off. There's room to run on the right side. More than that, Ethan Joyner. Joyner down the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds at the 25. That's 29
there's
yards.
A flag on the play.
A flag down that went nowhere.
I think you're going to get a block in the back or a hold.
Joyner down the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds at the 25. Let's see what this is.
Mr. Bramlett finding a holding.
It's an Olivas Roofing and Solar penalty, the second one.
This one's an actual one.
The first real one.
So it remains 1st and 7 is what it's going to be.
Ethan Joyner, 5'8", 160. With experience, this Ethan Joyner. Henry threw for over 1,000 yards last season. Only picked off 4 times, 13 touchdown passes. He and Joyner, with Beal in the mix, they are absolutely deadly.
Oh, ball's loose.
Ball is loose. I think Abilene got on it. And they did, but it was contested by the Bobcats. It got close. Blaine Belcher, one of the guys involved in that, number 15 for the Cats.
And I think that was Joyner that lost that ball.
Maybe they'll make that a habit. Bryson Sanders was also right on top of Joyner as he got back on the ball. Beal threw for over 1,200 yards last season. You will see Henry and Beal. Joyner.
Oh, ball's loose again.
That's 2 in a row, and the Bobcats get it. If you get a little cocky with the Bobcats, they will make you pay, and that defense is playing like somebody just insulted their grandmother so far.
At the 9:31 mark.
Let's see who got on it. They're going to start in Eagle territory. After 3 and out, the Cats will start on the Eagle 49-yard line.
And that was Joyner again. Bobcats are going to be at the 49.
And this is in Abilene territory. Micah Smith, his second series. Micah throwing right in between the defenders, but
that was
nowhere near Colton Hill.
That was just a bad read there.
Well, he is a junior, number 4, Micah Smith.
Or I say a bad read, I'm sorry. Bad read, bad route, one or the other.
Offensive line and defensive line didn't have a lot of depth last season for the Bobcats. They're trying to shore that up. They will have guys going both ways. Why not if the talent is there? Fakes the handoff. Micah throwing, and he went down to the turf that time. Somebody may have gotten a hand on it, and it was incomplete. I think he was trying to hit Gavin Johnson. Johnson is number 11 for the Bobcats. Here on their second offensive series, they have not gained a yard yet. It is 3rd down and 10 with 9:22 to go, and they don't want to ruin this great opportunity.
Yeah, they've had 5 plays and gone no yards. 3 incompletions, no yards, and then a 1-yard pickup.
Xavion Johnson is going to get it on the right side, and here goes Xavion!
Look at that!
And the Z-Train is heading home, baby! Oh, he's going to be about 2 yards short. They saved the touchdown. Just when I said we haven't gained a yard yet,
we picked
Xavion
up 48.
Took that personal on that 48-yard scamper. 1st and goal, Bobcats.
And actually, that's going to be 47. Tackle made by Collins. Number 3.
Just saved a touchdown, but now Xavion is starting to loosen up a little bit, take the pressure off young Micah. But he gets wrapped up in.
Look at that, and Smith scores a touchdown.
Oh my goodness! I thought it went to Xavion, and he got stopped by Strahan. Oh, this is a sneaky Smith. Micah Smith. It's an Alpha Paving Bobcat touchdown. After nothing on the first series, Xavion Johnson, 49 yards to the 3 or the 2, and Micah Smith. Young Micah scores his first Bobcat touchdown.
And there's Caleb Holbert with the extra point to make it 7-0 with 8:41 left in this first quarter.
And we'll be back. The Bobcats strike first blood. Abilene fumbled one too many times, and it leads to a Bobcat score, a 49-yard drive on their second one of the game. It's 7-0, 8:47 to go in the first. We're back after this You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
7-0, Central Bobcats lead Abilene. Here from Shotwell Stadium as Caleb Holbert prepares to kick off for the Bobcats. The Shirts Landscape Company kickoff will be returned from the 2, and Abilene can't hang on to the ball tonight, but they sure can run it. Oh, helmet off, and somebody made a shoestring tackle that just saved a touchdown. That was Muaji Aboso. Helmet came off, and one of the Bobcats, watch right here, somebody did what they had to do when they had to do it. Goodness, Aboso is fast.
Postal Annex, instant replay there. And we appreciate them. I went in and talked to them today. They did some more of our press passes.
We thank them a lot. Also, thanks to Luke's Cage for these awesome
yeah, we'll get a
shirts,
shot
man.
of them too.
We do appreciate you. We've had 2 Olivas Roofing and Solar penalties so far. The Bobcats got into the Angelo MRI red zone on the Xavion run to the 2, and then Micah Smith scores, and he faked me out totally. That was like a Brett Favre, that Peyton Manning move he did against the Cowboys that time.
Oh, yeah. Eagles are going to set up on the 41 again, their own.
Braden Henry.
And there you go. Is it? Oh, I thought it was loose again.
They fumbled twice. They got back on it the first time, and the Bobcats made him pay the second time.
So let's see.
Bobcats showing blitz from the outside. Jackson Kennedy, number 9. You'll see him at the bottom of your screen on 2nd down and 8. And a nice open field tackle there by Noah Rogers, the 5'9", 150-pound senior defensive back. Kept that from getting out of hand. Look at how fast he closed in on him.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 from the 50.
Coming into the game for Abilene, Levon Kuntz. He is number 28.
And they're going to load up. Look at this formation.
Cash Jastro.
Oh, and he didn't get it.
Blitzing from the outside. They go to the middle and didn't
He's going to be
it.
a 1 yard short. So
Jackson Kennedy flew into the middle of the field.
Yes, he did. 4th and 1 is what it's going to bring up.
It's going to be 4th down, and the Bobcat defense, and the defense gotten beat up over the last several years. Much improved last season.
Well, they're going to.
But this season, something to prove.
They're going to go for it.
It is 4th and 1, so they didn't stop it by much. Right here at midfield. Bobcats with the 3-man front.
Now they're going to change formation a little bit. Timeout, Abilene.
So Riley Onez, number 66, on the outside. He has been handling some guys on the right side of that offensive line pretty well, as have the other guys on the defensive line for the Central Bobcats.
6:34 left in this first quarter. If you're just joining us, Bobcats took advantage of a fumble. Xavion Johnson ran it 47 yards down to the 2, and then sneaky Micah Smith ran it into the end zone. on a 2-yard scamper to make it 6-0, and Caleb Holbert added on to make it 7-0.
4th and 1, and this Bobcat defense can earn the name of the Wrecking Crew if they are able to shut down Abilene tonight. And the kind of one-on-one tackles that have been made by the Bobcats on the kickoff return and on the run, that's what they're going to have to do. So these guys can get out to the outside fast.
They changed the play once they saw Central's D.
They got him again.
They
lifted him off his feet and drove him to the turf.
Who is that? Number 7, the Missile.
The Mason Van Sickle Van Missile just found a new target, and that target is number 2, Ethan Joyner, who they thought would run all over us tonight, but Van Sickle lifted him up. Look at that. He came in. Somebody else got to him first, though. Noah Rogers got to him first.
Noah Rogers.
He kind of prepped him for the missile.
He did. Playing out of that rover position is what Rogers is doing.
He popped the smoke. The bomber came in. And they get the stop. Uh-oh. They're going to throw in the flat.
It's going to be a 3-4-yard loss.
Yeah, it was popped up in the air a little bit by Jimmy Edwards. I was getting, well, one series doesn't make a game, but the first series, a little choppy, but nerves. New quarterback, everybody fired up. That 3-man front from Abilene as we have trips on the far side for the Bobcats.
There you go.
There's that option pitch, and it will go into Abilene territory just barely. Xavion Johnson once again, just a sophomore. A power runner, harkens back to the days of Davin Manning. Very hard to bring down. If Abilene doesn't start hanging on to the ball better, they're going to really find themselves in a kerfuffle. 3rd and 12, 5 to go in the first. Cats up 7-0. Micah Smith making his debut tonight. He scores the first touchdown. Xavion looking for somewhere to go, and he will get to the 48-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Xavion's going to pick up 1.
And now it will be 4th down. Yeah, 4th and 9. Strahan made the stop, and that name just sounds scary. Probably no relation, but still. Strahan's, I guess they can all play ball, related or not, because there are 2 of them on this Abilene squad.
It's that pedigree.
Yes, sir. Holbert.
Caleb kicking into the wind.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Did you see that bounce? It bounced and went over the top of the defender's head there.
Jacob Jackson right on top of it. I have seen baseballs move in midair so as not to make Mason Van Sickle or Jackson Kennedy mad. I've seen it, and that ball knows. Give us a few yards. We'll be all right.
Yep.
1st and 10 with 4:15 to go in the first. 7-0 Bobcats. Abilene fumbled the ball. Bobcats took advantage of it, and that's what they need to do. The defense has done their job quite well so far. They have a turnover, they got the fumble recovery, and they got a stop. Against a team ranked in the top 10 who are supposed to run a lot of people over. Coming to the right side. Too many Bobcats. If the first couple don't get you, the others will. Riley Onez, along with Bryson Sanders and Van Sickle, run him to the sideline. 2nd down and 3, though. So a 7-yard gain.
And they're quick back up on the ball.
Blaine Belcher is the defensive back, number 15, joined by Isaac Lomas, number 23, and Bryson Sanders, he is number 10. Noah Rogers is number 2.
They're changing up the play a little bit. Central's D's changing up the play. Oh,
Incomplete. They throw in the flat, and Troy Ceballos almost chased it down, number 5, but that didn't work very well at all as Moagil Aboso, number 19, it was intended for him.
it's going to bring up 3rd and 3, 3:57.
Bobcats with a 4th and 1 stop. Micah Smith scored the opening touchdown after a great run by the Z Train. Xavion Johnson. 2nd down and 3 for the Eagles. Great
Blitz
night
is
for football
on.
here at Shotwell.
And they got him.
Are they going to get him?
They got him.
Down he goes, and the Wrecking Crew gets him again.
Look at this, Postal Annex. That was just a zero, everybody coming.
Riley Onis is playing like a man possessed.
And who was that got his shoulder pad? Somebody got his shoulder pad. You see him.
Goodness.
Like flex backwards. So it's going to bring up 4th and 13. Eagles have to punt from their own goal line, basically. Oh, and it's going to be false start on the center. False start on the snapper.
Gabriel Garcia along with Colton Hill.
And that's going to back them up 5 more.
Now he's really in his own end zone. Easton Pittman, the junior, will punt from the back of his own end zone. Got 3 guys in front of him for protection. Oh, it's going to be a short one. Just don't drop it. Nice. Fair catch from Gabriel Garcia. Way to get it done, Gabe. And Garcia, with that fair catch for the 2nd time in a row, Arlen, the Bobcats are going to have the ball to start a drive in Abilene territory.
Yeah, but I don't know that that's good because we were in our own territory a while ago and whenever we did that long one.
Well, they coughed up the ball and gave us the ball just past midfield, and we took advantage of it. This is where you want to be. Abilene not punting very well. Offensive, they haven't really.
The Z-Train.
And the Z-Train twisting and turning.
Up.
And it is picked up, and it may be returned for a scoop and score. Yes, it's an Alpha Paving touchdown, and the Abilene crowd goes crazy. So the Bobcats make a big mistake here. Jaden Starks takes it down the sideline, and Starks scores the touchdown. About a 7-yard touchdown?
Where'd the ball go?
Let's see where it
there
came
we go.
out. Rumbling, stumbling. Let's look again.
That's a D lineman. Here you go, right here, gets it stripped.
Yeah. Well, unfortunate. The Abilene made the first mistake. First 2 fumbles led to a turnover. Now, Bobcats let them have an easy one.
62-yard. Oh, we almost got that.
Caden Camp is in to kick that, and it is good to tie the ball game. 2:49 to go in the first. We are tied at 7 in Shotwell. Fasten yourselves in. This may be a good one here in the big country tonight. We're back after this. You're watching San Angelo Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
friendship
Can
being.
he do it? 10. Back at Shotwell Stadium, this is Central Bobcats football. Presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Schertz Landscape Company bringing you our kickoff. 7-7 here in the first quarter, and the Bobcats with a nice return to the 38-yard line.
Number 12.
Colton Hill, of course. We're going to be saying his name a lot. He has hit the weights. He's a big kid.
He's a big kid. He's always been
6'3", 183.
Yeah. Hey,
the leading receiver last season.
Give you some updates. We have a lightning delay there in San Angelo for Fort Stockton and Lakeview.
This wind is getting very brisk and cool as Micah Smith goes down the sideline and goes way too far for anybody. That'll bring up second down with 2:38 to go in the first. Smith scored the Bobcats' first touchdown. Holbrook with the extra point. And then Abilene with a scoop and score from Jaden Starks, who is a lineman, stumbling, bumbling down the sideline.
Looked like Juan Ortiz running along there.
Yeah,
if you're an old Chiefs fan, ran into him this summer.
Colton Hill wide in the slot to the right side. Jimmy Edwards to his left, the nearest guy on this wide side of the field. There's Xavier. Oh, he cut back. How do you do that? I don't know how he did that. He's out of another tackle across the 50, and the Z-Train, the locomotive, to the 47-yard line. And that's a first down for the Bobcats. He is getting cranked up, but that first drive was a little bit
14?
shaky.
14-yard pickup?
That's a first down for the Bobcats at the 47. They are back in Abilene territory for the third time. Abilene has not been in Bobcat territory.
New running back. Elijah Allen with the run.
Of course, we'll see Elijah. Darius Hewitt as well.
Elijah gets nowhere on that.
Xavion, a sophomore. Elijah is a senior wearing number 20. Tight end Kasner Stribling is 81. 3 in the flight pattern. Micah's in trouble, but Micah, well, he had two guys right in front of him, and I think he thought the better of it. Like, I'm not going to try and just run through these guys. I'm going to keep my health and hang on to the ball, but he made something out of nothing, and he has the Bobcats to the 43-yard line. It's going to be third down and 6, under a minute to go here in the first. This wind is picking up. It's got, I don't know, I haven't looked at the radar, but
timeout Central.
There are lightning delays in other places. That's a timeout, so that's the first one called by Abilene or by Central tonight. That leaves them both with 2, with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Of course, Zentex Remodeling Group for our pregame show. They can remodel your bathroom in as little as 1 day with Zentex Remodeling Group. Find them and tell them Concho Sports sent you. Zentex.com. And our presenting sponsor tonight, First Community Federal Credit Union. Fans, check out why First Community is the #1 local auto lender with great rates on new, used, or refinanced autos and a variety of payment options that can help make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, apply online, 1cfcu.org, or call 325-653-1465. Rates and terms are based on approved credit. First Community Federal Credit Union. Well, the Bobcats had a word with Coach Smith and his staff. 3rd down and 6.
35 seconds left in this first quarter.
Micah Smith with Xavion Johnson to his right. And that will go nowhere to Jimmy Edwards, the 5'11", 175-pound senior. And the clock will probably signal the end of the first quarter unless they try to hurry up and punt it. We're tied at 7, and it is 4th down and 8. Holbert, such a great player on the JV, but the Bobcats have had solid kickers for a while. Now it is his turn, his chance, but he will also do punting duties. That's the end of 1. We're tied at 7. Bobcat fans want to let you know if you're in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group, Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road, Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. We are back for quarter number 2, tied at 7. A good one here in the showdown at Shotwell to kick off the 2025 season. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. You're watching Central Bobcats football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Save thousands during the summer sales drive going on now at Mitchell Buick GMC. Drive a new 2025 Buick Enclave and you can save $4,000. More huge savings. Get this rugged GMC Terrain for only $30,999. You can save $10,000 on a new 2025 Sierra. That's right, you can save $10,000 on this 2025 Sierra. Save thousands during the summer sales drive at Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. The showdown at Shotwell, tied at 7 between Central and Abilene. And Holbert kicks off the second quarter with the punt on 4th down for the Bobcats. And up the sideline on the near side is Braden Henry.
Went out of bounds at the 25. Holbert, nice punt there.
Henry wearing number 1, 83 carries, 792 yards on the ground last season. Averaging 9 a carry last season. 11 touchdowns. And he's not the only guy that can play quarterback for this team. They are very much loaded in a lot of ways. They have some questions to answer with the D1 receiver that moved on to play college, and see who can step up and take his place. John Rangel is the wideout, number 10 on the near side, under the watchful eye of Isaac Lomas, number 23. And there's a completion to the 35-yard line.
20-yard completion.
A first down from John Rangel. I just said his name, number 10, Rangel. Gets the first down.
And Abilene goes quick. They jump up on the ball.
Braden Henry. He's
got
gonna
Henry
be
down here in the slot.
In the slot, along with Rangel. Tried to hold off that block, but they won't do. Well, they might hold off a couple of guys, but they didn't hold off Noah Rogers, who came flying in like a supernova. And that is great, the way they get to the ball. If 2 guys get held up, the secondary can catch them.
Well, this, we talked about this defense could be very scary.
They've really showed a lot against a high-octane offense. Gabriel Rodriguez, number 17 for the Bobcats on the near side. Looking out for Xavier De La Cruz, number 4. Tristan Beal is the quarterback. Couldn't connect that time with Ethan Joyner.
Joyner looked like he had heard footsteps, and he should have. There were 2 Bobcats closing in quick.
Joyner, 878 yards last season.
Rogers and Michael Duran, I think, were the two that were closing in on him.
Joyner 9 touchdowns last season. They had Beal at quarterback. Whoever is quarterback, they're dangerous. Beal's
going to take
a sack. Are they going
to
to sack him? They've sacked 2 quarterbacks tonight.
Yep,
the Bobcats get the sack on Beal, and for the Wrecking Crew, that was Colton Kent.
Tyson Mitchell, too, number 98.
Yeah, I was trying to see who that was. Tyson Mitchell. Look out for Tyson Mitchell. I don't want to jinx it, but these guys on defense.
I'm telling you, I told Coach Smith the other night that that team was scary. They're nasty. Oh, one hops back. Bad punt.
Special teams has really been bad tonight for Abilene, except for a good return. And that one from Easton Pittman will give the Bobcats decent field position at their own 30-yard line. We are tied at 7.
And I'm going to tell you, we are keeping stats also. So, you know, I teach at TLCA. I run the Eagle TV program. Some of my kids are keeping stats for us, doing their internship this football season, keeping stats. So I want to say thanks to Laz for keeping our stats for us. Smith set up in the backfield.
And here's Micah handing off to Xaviani. Gets out of one tackle, but he won't get out of the other as Samuel Batinji, number 23, the senior, managed to grab a hold of him and not let go and get some help after he bounced out of one tackle. Colton Hill, he's had some injuries. He comes in healthy this season, 2025. Gavin Johnson, 203 yards. Jimmy Edwards, 462 last season.
9:20 and counting in the second quarter. Smith's
Micah
back.
Smith looking under pressure. He does the West Texas two-step, but it didn't work out as he is sacked. And Abilene gets a sack for the first time in the game. DeMarcus Reed, the sophomore defensive lineman,
saying hello, introducing himself.
Number 40.
That makes it third and, I don't know,
24. So Edwards had the most yardage receiving, the most touchdowns with 7 last season. Johnson had 1. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Colton too much last season. There's a throw across the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Jimmy Edwards.
But not in any danger as the defense, the secondary closes in on him, including Trey Shaw. He's one of their better guys, wearing number 12. He's one of the returners on this team. So 4th and 24 with 8:26 to go, still tied at 7. Here in the lovely Big Country. Henry is back to receive. He does a lot, huh? Quarterback, sometimes receiver.
Oh,
Going to be
hold
the
on.
punt returner.
Got a false start on Central.
Okay, so
That'll back
Alivas
us up.
Roofing and Solar penalty, the second false start of the game for the Bobcats.
The 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 11-yard line.
Abilene really hasn't done squat on offense because it's a scoop and score that they're on the board for.
That's it.
Bobcats started out a little shaky, but they got themselves together. The defense has played like a pack of wild animals.
Another nice punt by Holbert.
Ooh, Holbert with that spiral. It's going to be returned by Henry, and this is always scary. Oh, goodness. Henry, and with some help from a great block by Samani Strahan. He will score, and Braden Henry, the senior, gives the Abilene Eagles their first lead of the game with an Alpha Paving Eagle touchdown here at Shotwell, and it's on special teams. Still, they haven't scored offensively. 49?
He said, okay, I'll take 49.
49 yards for Henry. On the punt return for the score, Tristan Beal will hold for Caden Camp, the senior, wearing number 30.
Up, and number 17 here, Aaron Brown, rushing in. Up, and hang on, can't feel bad because there comes number 3 running in for.
Well, got close again, but it's going to be good. 14-7, the Eagles of Abilene take their first lead. They've scored on defense and they've scored on special teams. Nothing offensively, but that doesn't matter. It's 14-7, and they lead this in the first quarter. We'll see if the Bobcats can answer right after this. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Cotton farming in the Concho Valley, that's risky business. Specializing in crop insurance and serving local family farmers for over 15 years, Oasis Crop Insurance understands those risks firsthand. That's why year in and year out, from the first seed you plant to the last boll you harvest, Oasis Crop Insurance is your risk management partner.
Oasis Crop Insurance, service from paradise.
Next, the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet kickoff. Handled by Houston Pittman.
Schertz Landscape Company bringing you our kickoffs tonight. We are about to see one from the Abilene Eagles after they have taken the lead, 14-7, here with 7:54 to go in the second at Shotwell Stadium in the 2025 opener. It's been a good one between the Abilene Eagles and your Central Bobcats. Little pooch kick type thing.
Oh!
He got to it right in time.
Yep.
It bounced up to Xavion, I think. Whoop.
Whoop.
If you can hear us, we lost the signal a second. That was Elijah Allen who got the ball in his hands at just the right time because they closed in on him very fast.
They're going to set up at the 35, their own 35. Hadn't really done much offensively. Unofficial stats, though, here. Johnson, 5 rushes, 47 yards.
Bobcats had the most turnover on the offensive line
there we
this
go.
season. There's a throw in the flat and up the sideline to the 45-yard line. That's Colton.
Hill.
And that's the first time we've seen Colton do his thing tonight, but that'll be enough for a first down for the Bobcats. They've tried to hook up a little bit, and finally they do. Colton Hill run out by Easton Pittman.
What was that gain? That was 10-yard gain?
First and 10 from the 45, yes sir, somewhere around there. And he tries to hook up with Colton again under the watchful eye of Trey Shaw. For the Bobcats, Ethan Boyd, Parker Havercroft is out there, number 70 on that offensive line. They've had some turnover, but they've played pretty well. Micah Smith only been sacked one time tonight. And the Bobcats have gotten a sack on Henry and Beal, 2 different quarterbacks.
Xavion
spinning, and he will go nowhere. Maybe a loss as Trey Shaw closed in on him. And that Warbird defense. And that will be
0.
Just about to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they didn't. They gave him no yardage on that.
Israel Martinez, number 72. on the offensive line. Gavin Johnson, number 11, on the right side. They'll have 2 on the other side as well. Here's Micah on 3rd down. Smith throws. Did he get it?
Intercepted.
Yep. Well, not as good as a punt, though. The 28-yard line, and that's the first pick of his Bobcat career for Micah Smith. Let's take a look. And that was Jeremiah Collins, the senior for the Warbirds. That gets turnover number 2 for the Abilene defense. The Bobcats have one Bobcat defense, and they've turned it over twice now. Not what you want to do against a team that's expected to possibly challenge for a state championship this season. Of course, they are 5A and area finalists last season. Beat the Bobcats pretty bad with a big surge of late at San Angelo Stadium last season.
Little razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, and he's going to run right into, well, he almost ran into Mason Van Sickle, but I believe it was Noah Rogers that got to him.
Blaine Belcher.
That was Blaine Belcher.
Number 15.
Yeah, you'll see him around the 37-yard line, defensive back. Number 9 is Jackson Kennedy, the hard hitter who used to play quarterback back in his days of the Glen Lone Star rivalry. This is 2nd and 10, 5:40 to go. 14-7, Abilene leads it in a real good one at a loud Shotwell Stadium on a Texas Friday night. Oh, goodness. Throws to the left, and it's incomplete, and the Bobcats had a chance for a pick 6 as Blaine Belcher once again.
Belcher read it all the way.
He sure did.
That, and you know what? That's just good film. That's just you just watching good film. Knowing what that play looks like, knowing what it smells like.
Tucker Beatty is number 27. And these linebackers are good. They've played quite well, but the secondary has played great too. Van Sickle, number 7. Oh. Henry escapes. They're going to have to run him down. He spins, but he will not escape.
Oh, my gosh.
Noah Rogers.
Hold on. Wait. Number 51.
Rogers that held on to him.
Is that 51?
Darn sure is.
But we don't have a 51.
Oh, no.
So I don't know who that is, but he just laid the wood.
Somebody get on the
to Henry, who was trying to stay up. 5:05.
Henry, the quarterback. Ethan Joyner, the dangerous back, is with him in the backfield. He had 887 yards, 9 touchdowns on the ground last season. And guess who they give it to? The speedy Joyner, who has a first down in Bobcat territory at the 42. And that's the 42 of the Bobcats.
And that was just a little run right up the A-gap.
Bobcats scored first, and if the Eagles were to score, that'd be their first offensive touchdown. They've done it on a scoop and score on defense and a punt return otherwise.
That was a lineman, number 50, rumbling, dumbling down that field there.
Bouncing to the outside, bouncing to the inside. Well, somebody just rips him to the ground. Said, hey, enough of this nonsense. He was trying to bounce in, bounce out, and Oscar Herrera, the senior, said that's enough. Pulled him to the ground, pulled him to the turf.
5-yard pickup. Ball's on the 37.
Bobcats, Colton Kent. Aiden Perez. That will be your guys on the right and the middle. The nose guard is Perez.
Still not sure if this is accurate, but timeout Abilene.
Also for the Bobcats, Tyson Mitchell is on the left end out of that 3-4 that time, just to let you know. 2nd down and 5, timeout. We'll be back at Shotwell Stadium right after this. 14-7, Abilene has a 2nd and 5 in Bobcat territory. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
In Texas, driving trucks is woven into the fabric of our culture. At Mitchell Toyota, we know it as truck country, plain and simple. Built right here in Texas, Tundra is the truck for you. Get this new 2025 Tundra with 1.99% APR for 72 months, or save $5,000. This Tacoma is just $36,538 and 4.75% for 60 months. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium.
14-7. Abilene leads your Bobcats, and they are in Bobcats territory after calling their 2nd timeout. Abilene has 1 timeout. Bobcats have 2 left in the half. Clock at 3:19 here in the 2nd. The time they snap, it'll be under 3 minutes to go. 14-7. Bobcats' Micah Smith scored first for the Bobcats to go up 7-0 after a great run from Xavion Johnson, of course. Abilene got a scoop and score by a lineman, and then they scored on a punt return. They lead at 14-7. Joyner.
Another 1st down. So just got an update. 2:39 left in the 1st quarter. Fort Stockton 7, San Angelo Lakeview 0. Got a player down.
It's one of the Eagles. All right, settle down, everybody. It's all right.
Yeah.
We have a player down, and I think he's got a cramp possibly. You get the sports med folks out there. I hope it's nothing more serious than that. 14-7.
Hey, so we talked about those San Saba armadillos coming in and making a scene there in Great Creek. Halftime, 20-6, San Saba.
Yeah, I figured that was just. I figured that was about right.
Cross town a little ways. Abilene Wiley 11, Brownwood 0. 24 seconds left before the half.
It's always a good game.
Stephenville 21, Midlothian 0. 2:49 left in the 2nd quarter. Wall Hawks just got the update that they will be starting at 8 o'clock with a lightning delay.
It's 1st down.
And that's on Concho Sports Network, as well as the Chiefs.
Yep.
Fort Stockton. We have 3 games you can watch all at once. Plus, we'll have scores for you,
we apologize. It's signals going in and out for us.
The wind has died down to nothing now. I don't like that kind of weather. It's still weather. Worrisome. Here goes Henry, and he's out of bounds. They have not let him get out of hand at all in this game. Henry, even though he did get a punt return, just as quarterback, he hasn't. That's 10-yard gain right outside.
And with 11 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, TLCA Eagles 6, Tahoka Bulldogs 0.
Just outside the the Angelo MRI red zone. Abilene High in their black and gold, the Warbirds. Trying to get back to the big show like they did in the 2000s.
Oh, look at that. There goes Joyner.
Joyner. Somebody going to save the touchdown? No. It's a heck of an effort, though, but Joyner will push the ball across the goal line, and Abilene finally gets an offensive touchdown. That'll be 20 yards, just over 20 yards.
21
for Ethan
yards.
Joyner. And the touchdown to put Abilene up 20-7. And the Bobcats made them earn that one at least. The other 2 scores, they flat give it to them. As folks at the coffee shop will say tomorrow morning. There you go. 21-7. The extra point is good for Abilene from Caden Camp. 2:24 to go in the half. We're back after this at Shotwell Stadium. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
At Texas Bank, we believe in the power of relationships. Our roots are our customers, the lifeblood of our business. We're more than just a bank. We're your trusted financial partner, committed to building lasting connections and providing personalized service that exceeds your expectations. From helping you achieve your financial goals to supporting you through life's changes, we're here for you every step of the way. Experience the difference of banking with people who truly care.
Check out why.
I'll read it to you.
Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium. Rocking and rolling tonight as the Abilene Eagles lead your Central Bobcats 21-7. A scoop and score for the defense. A punt return by Henry.
Now they're going to try another
and
squibber.
Finally, they got the score on offense. And once again, they tried the squibber, and it'll give the Bobcats good field position.
Now I wonder, you know, are they just playing, possibly trying to get?
Yeah, it was Elijah Allen. That's twice he secured the ball, and that could have twice
been. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
If they're just hoping for the disaster there to get the ball back, or if they're scared of our returners, which.
Well,
you know,
maybe
a little bit of that. This is early season. Some of those kinks hadn't been worked out of the running of the kicking games, special teams games.
4 in the flight pattern for the Bobcats. Micah Smith, pressure coming. He will dump it off, and that'll be about a 2-yard gain.
I think they're going to give us
Jimmy
one
Edwards.
by Edwards.
Squeaky English last season, over 1,100 yards, total yards as a QB. So at quarterback, you know, we had a guy that ran all over the field. Starting to see what young Micah Smith can do at quarterback. He has only thrown 1 pick tonight. Otherwise, he's made good decisions on not putting the ball in danger. There's that option pitch outside. And it doesn't fool anybody this time as Abilene runs it right down. Savion Johnson.
They're gonna give him a yard. 2-minute timeout. That's a new addition.
Oh yeah?
Yep. 2-minute timeout.
Really?
Yep.
Because I always wondered why. But I guess it's all right.
And I guess they put it in last year, if I remember right. They put it in last year and surprised us all. But, you know, good deal. That gives us time to get caught up, get all our stats up to date.
Yeah.
Johnson, he's carried that rock 7 times, 48 yards, no touchdowns. Hewitt, 2 carries, 4 yards. And Smith, 1 carry, 2 yards, 1 touchdown. And all these are unofficial, so don't say, no, that's not accurate. We may have missed a play or two. Trying not to. 4 completions on 10 attempts for 5 yards, 1 interception for Smith. Jimmy Edwards, he's caught it 3 times, but he's negative 5 yards. So, and then Colton Hill, 1 catch, 10 yards. And then Johnson.
Yeah, it's been on his shoulders tonight.
Several times.
He's doing a great job.
Play clock's down to 14.
Smith. They look like they want to do that option. He's going to cut back and escapes one defender. Smith, can he get down the sideline? He had to reach for it.
He got that first down, yep.
And that's a gutsy play from Smith. They almost had him.
Are they going to give him a yard short?
I think so. I think I would let the Z train crank up.
They're calling it a first down.
First down, Bobcats. Micah Smith, see, right there. They almost had him. He hasn't tried to force anything too bad. Micah, straight drop, gets away from one. Micah throws, and he's going to lob it out of bounds to bring up second down and 10. Clock is at 1:43 now. 1:43 in the half. 21-7 Abilene. Bobcats don't win this. They're going to be.
Look at that. There we go.
They're going to be kicking themselves after giving them 14 points, basically, after the defense has played so well.
It's going to bring up second down and 10, 1:43 left.
Hill, slot right along with Edwards. Michael Duran on the other side.
Hold
Stribling is out there, and there's a flag.
Timeout.
Ah!
Timeout Central.
So
That's their second one.
That will leave each of them with one timeout. We'll take one with them. Second down and 10 Bobcats trailing by 14 with 1:42 to go in the half. We're back after this. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate.
Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium, the 2025 season opener, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Darren Prater and Arlen Ponder here with 1.5 to go in the half. The Bobcats trailing 21-7 against these Abilene Eagles. It's going to be third down, only 1 yard on that play for the Bobcats.
So the Z-Train is going to bring up 3rd and 9 with 1:20 left, and the clock is running.
Bobcats had a 3-game improvement in Coach Smith's first year. Got fired up about the program. Micah Smith, perfect spiral, intercepted right about the same spot where it was intercepted last time. And the Abilene crowd, and there are many of them, are on their feet. That's the second time. 2 picks tonight for Smith, 59 seconds to go, and now the defense is going to have to rise to the occasion because Abilene gets the ball first in the second half. If they score on this one, and we've got to start generating some offense. Although the run game did establish itself pretty well on the second drive, and we at least have gotten some first downs. Under a minute to go. Abilene with 1 timeout, Central with 1 timeout, and there's the wind again. Throwing kind of a left to right on your screen, and that one won't get much.
Number 22, it looks like, coming off the bottom of that pile.
Every ball carrier, the tackle made by number 45.
45?
Yeah, that was Aiden Perez.
Sorry.
The 5'8", 230-pound junior Aiden Perez.
You know, getting old and blind really is bad.
Abilene now with 2nd and 10, but there's only 25 seconds. They seem to be happy to lead by 14. I don't know if they'll try to chunk it up or anything. That could be disaster the way this defense has played tonight for the Bobcats. We sure don't let them run away from us. Oh, somehow he did, and I don't think we're going to catch him. Come on.
Oh, I don't know.
Run him down.
He's cutting back.
Troy Savalos. They got it.
And they got a personal foul on top of it.
The Bobcats?
Yep.
Okay.
Bobcats are going to pick up a personal foul face mask. You're going to see it right at the end of this play. They let him cut back.
Yeah. I thought they had him down. Maybe they did too.
I thought Rogers was going to get him, or whoever.
Yeah, that was
number 8.
That was Jacob Jackson.
I
And
thought
Jackson was
gonna
booking
get
it.
him.
I mean, he was booking it. But this is a different beast that you're chasing. This guy, he's fast. And Henry.
Touchdown's good.
And just before the play, I said the last thing we need to do right now is let them get some big long run, because all we had to do was keep them from scoring a touchdown for one more play, and it was a running play. That's all we had to do.
82 yards.
They weren't trying to score, really. That's what's so dangerous about this team and why they're a top 10 team. Started out well for the Bobcats, 7-0, and the defense got a fumble. Defense has played well, but a scoop and score.
Hold on. We're going back to the White House. Yep, that penalty will be assessed on the second half kickoff. So Central shot themselves in the foot and shot themselves in the foot.
Caden Camp for his second extra point to go 2 for 2 out of the hold of Tristan Beal. And they will go up by 21 points. Offensively, most of the game they had to earn it, and that's going to be the end of the half. 28-7 Abilene. Bobcats did score first. Abilene scores defensively from Jaden Starks. Then they got a punt return from Henry. And then a score by Joyner, score by Henry. 4 touchdowns. So the 2 offensively were Joyner and Henry. On the scoop and score, one of the linemen picks it up, Jaden Starks. And, of course, the punt return as well. Micah Smith on the keeper got the opening score for the Bobcats, but that was set up by a long run, 40-something plus yard run by Xavier Johnson where he almost scored. So hard luck for the Bobcats, but Harlan Ponder, they have by no means been dominated.
No, not at all. And
not like people thought.
62-yard touchdown, 49-yard touchdown, 82-yard touchdown. For this defense to be as good as it is, giving up those long plays, Coach, I can tell you, Coach Martin's going to be in that locker room.
Yeah.
He's going to be animated in that locker room.
Going to be in their ear for sure, because just one play keep them from scoring. They're not even trying to score. And we've kind of seen some things like that over the last 3 or 4 years.
Well, you know, and I think
more.
was it this game last year? Same thing happened. They were going to go in. They thought they had them down, and it ended up being a long run.
Yeah, well, it happened against Cooper a couple of years ago. We seem to not do well against first. Yeah, that was plays where they're just trying to kill time.
Yeah, and that was what it was, just trying to kill some time.
That's what makes this team so deadly. The Pixelcast Media halftime show will have some comments, and this Abilene team has to play Permian and Lee in the coming weeks, and of course the showdown with Cooper here next week. We're going to see what Lee and Permian are made of tonight. Permian is at the Star, and Frisco playing Plano, and Lee taking on the Allen Eagles. So we will see if we can get you some scores from those as well, as the 2-6-8 teams are really testing themselves tonight against some really good teams. All right, it's halftime, 28-7. The Texans are on the field, joined by the Bobcat Band. We will bring that to you. Our broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. I want to thank Luke's Cage for outfitting us in our Bobcats gear. And we'll keep it here for the Texans and the band on Concho Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime enjoyment, San Angelo ISD is proud to present one of Texas' oldest and most successful drill teams in Texas, the Central High School Texans. The Texans are under the direction of Kelly Green and Melanie Gutierrez. The Texans are led on the field by Captain Anistan Obregon, Captain Kennedy White, First Lieutenant Jocelyn Humphreys, Senior Lieutenant Bethany Gonzalez, Senior Lieutenant Karina Rodarte, Junior Lieutenant Gracie Boswell, Junior Lieutenant Nayla Martinez. The veteran line members of the week are Abilene Garrett. The rookie line member of the week is Annie Pittman. Tonight, the Texans will be performing to the all-time classic, These Boots Were Made for Walking. Please give it up for the Central High School Texans. For the Central High School Texans. And fans, get out of your seat and onto your feet for the award-winning Central High School Mighty Bobcat Band.
This is what I'm here for, baby. Well, no, that's because I zoomed all the way out. It doesn't like in between.
The Bobcat Band members of the week are Kiara Corbett and Lorelei Hutchinson from the Woodland section.
It's like, wait, what? Even when I'm slow,
from the brass section,
anything under 50 millimeters.
Sunny Gatica and Landon Nally.
That was a child.
For percussion, McKenna McCutcheon. In the color guard, Leon Reyes. Rookies of the week are Harvey Graham and Anna Powell. And fans, please give it up for this section of the week, the Trumpets. Under the field direction of drum majors Ian Carvalho, Drew Dotson, Addison Gentry, and Hazel Tyler, presenting their 2025 UIL Marching Show, Error 404. Please welcome the mighty Bobcat Band. High School and SAISD faculty, staff, administration, and school board, as well as the best fans in the state of Texas for their continued support. The Mighty Bobcat Band would also like to wish the Abilene Eagle Band best of luck to their marching season this year. Sick 'em Cats.
proudly celebrates the 35th line of the award-winning Abilene High School Gold Rush Drill Team. Officers are Junior Lieutenant Annalise Rosales, Junior Lieutenant Nevaeh Damian, Junior First Lieutenant Audrey Williams, and Junior Captain Hannah Jordan. Star dancer of the week is Bailey King. Gold Rush is under the direction of Allison Hester. Miss Hester in the 35th line of Gold Rush would like to extend best wishes to a successful season to the Texans and the mighty Bobcat Band. Jones, Saber 3D Prints, Monk's Coffee Shop, Tommy Norris Agency, First Texas Title, Texas Frontier Fireworks, Castorino Insurance, Tax Service and Realty, and Blake Williams State Farm. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to this evening's performance of the Abilene High School Eagle Band. The Eagle Band has been entertaining audiences with exciting halftime shows for 99 years and has earned the distinction of being the oldest high school marching band in Texas. This year's program is entitled Dream State and features the music of Alex Code, with percussion by Drew Young. Musical selections are inspired by Mind Heist by Zach Tuesday, Dance Macabre by Camilo Saint-Saëns, Gendo Medium, Number 1 by Eric Satie, Prelude from Psycho by Bernard Vernon, and original music by Alex Code. The soloists for the Eagle Band are Renee Barber on clarinet, Brett Rowland on baritone, and Jonathan Castorino on flugelhorn. Now please, put your hands together for the Abilene High School Eagle Band! The Abilene High Eagle Band is under the direction of drum majors Misty Stewart, Josue Saucedo, and Catherine Sellers. The directors for the Eagle Band are Mrs. Amber Moore, Miss Ellen.
The Bobcats band sounding resplendent and looking the same. And Texans, great performance here at halftime. Darren Prater here along with Arlen Ponder. This is Central Bobcats football live from Shotwell Stadium, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. As we prepare for the third period of play, our score 28-7. Abilene leads your Central Bobcats, and all the teams out of District 2-6A, the Little Southwest Conference, they're all playing other tough teams. As I don't have a score on Midland High and South Lake Carroll tonight. Amarillo, who the Bobcats will play next week in the home opener, they lead Odessa 45-20. And that was from the first quarter, 45-20. Maybe worse than that. And big matchup between Midland Lee and top 10 Allen tonight. The Allen Eagles at halftime lead Midland Lee 34-0. It's a shutout so far. Do you have the same score there?
I'm looking at the Midland Lee at the Midland South Lake game. Wherever they are, they're just now starting. That's
okay,
what I show.
Maybe a lightning delay.
Maybe a delay. Who were you asking about? Sorry.
Don't have a score for, that
Trophy.
one.
Let me give you this one. Trophy Club, Byron Nelson, 30-7 over Friendship. Final.
What?
See. Yep, final.
Well, that's a top 20 team.
Yeah. Abilene Wiley 11, Brownwood 0. 6:30 left in the third quarter. Halftime, Allen against Legacy or Lee, 34-0 Allen. Fort Stockton, San Angelo, Lakeview with 1:05 left in the second quarter. 14 Lakeview, Fort Stockton 7. 8:55 left in the third quarter. Stephenville 21, Midlothian 0.
Jackets, new stadium this season. Art Briles
That's right.
Stadium's very nice. Got that new stadium smell.
It does. Looks like they're playing in Midlothian.
Okay, so next week.
Let's see. The Sandys 41, the Broncos 12 halftime. Here we go. Mason Punchers 0. Wall Hawks 21, 7:40 left in the second quarter.
Live on Concho Sports.
Live on Concho Sports. Cristobal Cougars 0. El Dorado Eagles 17 with 3:39 left in the third. The Armadillos from San Saba 27. Grape Creek 6. 7:10 left in the third quarter. TLCA 6, Tahoka 0 at halftime. Early and Bangs, that cross county, Brown County rivalry there.
Yeah.
They're playing baseball. It's Early 9, Bangs 6 at halftime. And Very Best played Zephyr. And they're in Zephyr 46-0 Zephyr.
Little 1A 6-man action. Now, Abilene is going to play Cooper next week in the Crosstown Showdown, but they also are going to have to deal with Midland Lee and Permian, I believe Amarillo as well. And Amarillo ahead over 20 points, or over Odessa by over 20 points at the half, and that's who the Bobcats will face next at San Angelo Stadium in the home opener, live on Concho Sports Network. Holbert is ready to kick it off. Our kickoff's brought to you by Schertz Landscape Company. I'm Darren Prater. The whole crew here ready to go.
Arlen Ponder, Zach Heidenheimer.
The Heidenheimer boys.
Yep.
Producing and doing the camera work. The Bobcats scored first with a Micah Smith touchdown. Then they allowed a scoop and score. They allowed a punt return for a touchdown. And they allowed 2 runs for touchdowns. The first one from Joyner, the other one from Henry. Never should have happened, about an 80-yard scamper. And the second half is underway with the Schertz Landscape Company kickoff. And here's the return.
Boom!
And a heat-seeking Van Missel just planted him to the Shotwell Stadium turf at the 25-yard line. Boom! And somebody's angry. And you wouldn't like him when he's angry. That's
Look
Van
at that.
Sickle on Rangel.
That is a perfect textbook tackle.
This defense has tackled well tonight. They have played way better than 28-7 would have you believe. The offense, 2 interceptions, plus a fumble that was taken for a touchdown by Jaden Starks right down the sideline. So 2 picks and the fumble, punt return debacle. That's what has the Bobcats in a hole, not always the defense's fault. They made them earn they made them earn 1 touchdown at least. They throw in the flats, he's going to escape, and it's going to be up to a one-on-one tackle again. And the Bobcats, I'll tell you what, the fundamentals are looking good as Blaine Belcher submarines him.
Well, I told you that at halftime I thought Coach Martin was going to be very animated, and it comes out they look like they are being extremely angry now.
Area finalists last season, these teams have played 99 times.
Another great read there.
And he will escape just long enough to get a first down past their own 40-yard line.
Jackson Kennedy saw that, and he was motioning. I think that was Kennedy. And he was motioning for somebody to get over there in the flat and catch that little bubble.
Majel Aboso, the junior, number 19, got the carry that time. The quarterback, Braden Henry, he has scored on a punt return and a run tonight. Or they may have him as a back standing right to the left of Beal.
Clock at 2-1.
Bobcats blitzing from the outside, and here comes Van Sickle. Won't catch up to him. He throws the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's John Rangel, right around the 43.
And he had just found that soft spot in that zone and laid down in it, cutting across there.
For the most part, this defense has done their job. Number 52 is on the left side of the line, Oscar Herrera. Of course, Riley Onez has seen a lot of action tonight.
Jacob Jackson.
Van Sickle in the middle, joined by number 8, Jacob Jackson.
Up.
Noah Rogers as well in the middle of the field.
False start. Number 56. 5-yard penalty.
That's an Olivas Restoration and Solar.
And that was
penalty.
Number 56 Rivera with the false start. We'll bring up 2nd and 15. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2nd and 15.
Cabo de la Garza. Excuse me, that's Cash Jastro, number 26. Which is Onez 66. Joined by Oscar Herrera, who's 52. On that line.
They are using every bit of that play clock. That one was down to 1.
Pushing the pile, and that's Joyner, who has a touchdown tonight.
4-yard line. Tackle made by number 52, Herrera, number 51, Sandoval.
Herrera Sandoval. And on that, 10 minutes to go, third quarter. We're just underway here in the second half. Abilene got the ball first. The Bobcats, big run from Xavion Johnson to score for Micah Smith to open up the scoring. They got a stop on 4th down. They recovered a fumble.
Oh my gosh,
Beal.
Here he goes.
Beal is going to run one-on-one. They will push him toward the sideline. They didn't let him get away this time. I believe that was Davis Darby.
But not before he picks up another first down.
Darby didn't let him escape all the way, though.
When they had a blitz going, so that was part of why he was able to spring free.
First and 10 for Abilene. They are now in Bobcat territory.
Changing up the play.
3 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side.
Cats change up the defense.
This is Beal. He's going to pitch it to Joyner. They'll slow him down.
Oh,
and he
my
won't
gosh.
get away. Van Sickle was in on that, but he wasn't the only one. It took a couple of guys to get him.
51-15-7, and that's, there you go.
Belcher.
They only gained a yard on that. 2nd and 9, 9:27 left in the third.
The defense is, again, playing very aggressive, but they're making tackles when they're supposed to. They just let one get away from them.
With the exception of those 3 big plays, and I'll give you those here in a second, 62 yards, 49 yards, and 82 yards.
Yep.
That defense is held strong.
They throw and they will. Sometimes you have to do what you've got to do, and they got a trip up there to keep him from getting a lot more yards. Great job again, Blaine Belcher. Blaine, the 5'9", 150 junior, tripped him up.
And Michael Duran also helping out there.
Jastro is 26.
Let's see who that number. Yeah, and we don't have who that number 51 is, but mommies and daddies, if you're out there and you're watching, please put it in the comments and we'll try to get it in there.
Big third down. Henry tries to escape, and he does. How did he get out of that? Oh, me, what an athlete. Braden Henry, the quarterback, gets another one. And now he is fired up. Henry, the Bobcats make sound tackles. They play very aggressive, but they let 2 get away from him for scores now. And I don't know how he got through that.
I don't either. And it looked like they may have just knocked each other off the ball.
So he gets another one. That's 34-7. Caden Camp makes it 35-7. So after the Alpha Paving Bobcat touchdown and Camp's extra point, it is 35-17. Still in the third quarter here at Shotwell Stadium in Abilene. You're watching Central Bobcats football. We'll be back right after this, and we are presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Pain is...
Simplify this. Stand up. Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium here in the Big Country. You're watching Central Bobcats football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Darren Prater, Arlen Ponder, and the Pixelcast Media Concho Sports crew. Glad to have you along here at a noisy 2025 opener. Lots of fans here on both sides. I know a lot of the Angry Orange fans made the trip thanks to you who are watching either here or somewhere else on Concho Sports. Kickoff's brought to you by Schertz Landscape Company.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody almost got their head taken off.
No, they did get their head taken off. Part of that was because I think it was Elijah Allen.
Yeah,
looks
Elijah.
like he pointed back and said, "Get this." And I don't think, look at that.
Right on top of him was Levon Kuntz.
And, that's just a solid play there.
I think that was Gavin Johnson who got smacked. It was one of those deals. The ball gets to him. He can't not do anything with it. He can't. As soon as he gets it in his hands, Kuntz was right on top of him, but great job not turning the ball over from that. Good job to Gavin. Got a lot of great juniors on this team. Send Johnson in motion. He's going to go to Jimmy Edwards on the right, and he is in all kinds of trouble. And he won't get much there as he has wrestled out of bounds by Samani Strahan, one of 2 Strahans. You know what's interesting, Arlen? Well, I'll tell you in a minute.
They're going to go quick.
2nd and 8. They're going to see if Johnson can bust one. He goes up the middle, but I'll tell you, their defensive line is looking good, as well as their linebackers. Allen so far putting it on Midland Lee. Permian plays tomorrow night. South Lake Carroll, Midland. And Amarillo was leading by 20 over Odessa High. Colton Hill, the nearest. And there's a delay of game as I think Hill was trying to motion for Smith to hurry up and get him to snap the ball. Now it's a penalty. 3rd and 11 with 7:05 to go in the third. See, Rutt?
You know, I'm looking on our...
I'm sorry, I was watching.
7:15 is what he's asking to have that play clock reset to.
Thanks to Postal Annex, the Postal Annex Instant Replay. And I was watching the big screen as if it were our instant replay going, yeah, here it is right here.
Yeah. You know, you got to get back into that football.
I'm watching the wrong
our
screen.
Football voice. So now they've got it at 7:18. And he's 16, 15. All right, there we go. Oh, whoops, wait.
Play clock about to start.
You know, he says 7:14, 7:15.
3rd and 11. Delay of game doesn't help. Quickly throwing and caught around the 27-yard line is Jimmy Edwards, Squeaky's favorite target last season. Comes with a wealth of experience. Colton Hill injured. Nice to have him back. And these receivers are dangerous. Just got to get it in their hands. And they just haven't had a lot of room to run. After the catch, and Hobart will do his thing, and he's done a good job tonight. Take a big Bobcat bounce.
Henry's just going to let it go.
So the Warbirds of Abilene in their black and gold, leading 35-7, get the ball back after the Bobcats offensively unable to do anything.
And our camera's down. We apologize. The wind is playing havoc with some of our equipment. So 6:28 left in this third quarter.
Yes, sir. Central will be at home against Amarillo. Going to get to play Abilene Cooper at home. Trip to Waco. That'll be fun, to Waco ISD Stadium.
Nice stadium down there.
Yeah, it is. Some good pre-district games, but Abilene, they play Lee, they play Permian. I mean, they have a tough Caprock. They play Amarillo, but Amarillo will be a district game later on, not non-district, because they're in that district. Coronado, Lubbock, Tascosa, Monterey, and Caprock. And they like to run the ball. They have so many weapons, and there's to the 40-yard line. Henry just a couple short of a first down or so.
Quarterback keeper, and leading that way was Joyner.
So they play Cooper next week, these Abilene Eagles. Then Permian, Lee at Midland, and then Caprock to start off district play. So they're going to have some tough games, never given to beat Cooper for sure. Last season they lost to Monterey at the end of the season, still area finalists. This is 2nd down and 1 with under 6 to go in the third. Ahead 35-17.
Oh, hold on.
Abilene starting to look like top 10 Abilene this second half.
Delay a game, Abilene. And you know, this early season game mistakes happen on both sides. Even if you're ranked number 12, number 5, number 1 in the state, you're going to have some errors, some mistakes.
Well, I wouldn't say they were every bit as good as advertised. They've taken advantage of opportunities, but they haven't dominated the Central offense consistently.
Oh, we got another penalty.
The flag on play. Ethan Joyner. The result of the play is the 46-yard line. Number 2, Rogers.
Judging from where it came from, I'm going to say that it is on Central.
We'll find out.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I take back everything I said.
I'm trying to find out.
But it came from Mike Perry, the back judge, threw it. So that's why I said I assumed that it was on Central. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 with 5:05 left in this third quarter.
As the Bobcat Band plays Rock and Roll Part 2. We have a 2nd and 5 with under 5 to go in the third and a big lead for this top 10 Abilene squad. Henry throws to the right. Far side, sideline, got quite a few more yards than he should have. And that was Majul Aboso, the junior.
And that was Michael Duran that had him. He read the play perfect, had him, went low, just didn't wrap up, and he was able to step out of that play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
4:38 on the clock, third quarter.
And I tell you what, if you missed that halftime show, you missed this Central Band. They got a sound to them.
Yeah, Texans, great performance as well. Of course, Abilene High Band, you saw too, and they did a great job. Somebody called a timeout.
Abilene took their first timeout, I believe.
4:38 to go, third quarter. It's 35-7 Abilene, and they are facing a 3rd and 2.
And I don't know if Abilene's doing it on purpose. They just look completely out of whack. There's been delay of game penalties. There's been, just in this third quarter, there's been delay of game penalties. There's been false start. There's just been a lot of mental mistakes. I hope they're not doing it on purpose, but it comes across as them doing it, struggling for the first game jitters.
Maybe some communication issues.
Yeah, some communication issues.
Fans, check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is your #1 local auto lender. Great rates on new, used, or refinanced autos. Variety of payment options, too. Apply at 1cfcu.org or call them 653-1465. Rates and terms based on approved credit. First Community Federal Credit Union. So 3 timeouts for the Bobcats left, 2 for Abilene as we get back to play. And it will go to the far side.
They got them stopped after no yardage there. And again, we apologize. There it is.
That's Joyner.
Up, and somebody is 4th down.
Yeah, that was a nice little stop. I saw Ones in the vicinity. And I think Troy Savalos, the junior, got on that first. Clock under 4 minutes in the third.
And Aiden Usare, I guess, holding his hand as he comes out.
Jacob Jackson just almost trucked somebody trying to get to that punt with Caden Camp, and he gets the punt away. Abilene High looked sloppy first, fumbling the ball 2 times. Clock under 4 minutes in the third.
And here's that replay.
Look at that, boom!
Yeah, he almost pushed him all the way back.
Yeah, this Abilene High team, they have some pretty big guys.
And I think that was Gabriel Garcia back there to receive.
First down, Bobcats at a rowdy Shotwell Stadium. I haven't seen this many people here.
And speaking of sloppy, what was that? Got a false start penalty on Central.
Something to take from this is people can't just score at will on us.
And they are right in front of that Abilene High band, and that band has kicked in and gotten loud.
They sure have. I mean, It's the battle of the pans.
And here we go.
Johnson across the 25-yard line. They've kept him in check.
Well, he picks up 10 there.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Picked up 10 on that run.
It's going to be second down 6. Yeah. He hasn't busted but one really long run that led to a touchdown a play later from Smith. And they will put a wall right in front of him to prevent him from doing much at all that time. That was Jaden Starks, the one that picked up the fumble and scored the touchdown for the defense on the defensive line, number 50. Boy, he's a toughie.
Who's that back there in that backfield? 21? No.
Xavion, and we're going to send Kasner Stribling. Would be nice to get it in the hands of Stribling. So what?
Okay. Ask and you shall receive.
Well, I just called that one, didn't I? The Tony Romo of the big country. They trip him up. It looks like he got a first down.
They sucked up and thought it was going to be a run.
So like I said, let's get the ball in the hands of Stribling.
I think that was an 8-yard pickup.
Big body. Johnson not getting to the line of scrimmage. Now we're getting whipped on the offensive line a little bit. Parker Havercroft is number 70. Number 72, Israel Martinez. Ethan Boyd played every game as a sophomore, 75. Micah Smith, number 4, the quarterback, making his debut tonight as Hill. And Edwards are to the right. Gonna put one up.
Smith had to just ditch it.
That was on the side of Gavin Johnson, I think. And I know these receivers want to make a play. Just haven't been in the right vicinity tonight.
Brings up 3rd and 11. 1:36 left in this third quarter.
With all these receivers returning, I know Coach wants to establish the running game, and I believe we did. But kind of expect us to maybe light some people up a little bit, and we may still do that. Smith on the option, left side, submarined, won't even make it to the line of scrimmage. And this sizable Abilene crowd is having a nice little picnic at Shotwell tonight here in the second half. Postal Annex instant replay here on 4th and 14. Oh boy, Braden Henry. He already has one. He's the only guy back. One punt return tonight. Abilene's punting wasn't very impressive. They gave the Bobcats the ball in Abilene territory, and after the fumble, they did. And
off the side of his foot.
Bobcats, this is the first time that the punt has not been too good.
And that's going to set up at midfield.
So that will give this team that has momentum is definitely in a black jersey with white numerals.
Well, you know what? I would have said that earlier, but I don't think it is. After watching that last series of downs, it was sloppy.
Yeah, and I've been to some games here. A few years back we played here. And I don't recall the Central crowd being this big back then. I think we have a lot of expectations and I know the support will continue. We'll talk about it with Coach on Bobcats Insider Monday at Shenanigans, of course.
I just got the best update of the night.
What's that?
Tarleton beat Army in overtime.
No way!
Tarleton beat Army in overtime.
Texans!
Go my Texans.
You betcha.
Little trickeration and they don't fall for it.
Not at all. The Bobcats are all over that one.
Number 28, number 9.
Michael Duran, along with Jackson. Kennedy in action. Jackson gets in on that one. Along with, I believe, Jastro was in there too, number 26, yeah.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 with 20 seconds left. And can't ever say, oh, it's just going to go. They're going to let it run out, because that's what's caused problems for us.
Just one simple running play before the half. You take away the scooping score, take away the punt return, take away that. This is a manageable game.
There you go. Who's got that?
This is the first time in a while you can say a Bobcat defense
looks
better than the offense.
The missile grabs him.
Van Sickle
for the loss. It's a 1-yard loss, and it's the end of the quarter.
Well, that's the end of 3 here at Shotwell Stadium and the season opener. 35-7. Abilene. It's been all Abilene, especially in the second half. 35-7, the Abilene Eagles lead it. I want to thank First Community Federal Credit Union, also Bobcat fans. We want you to know if you're in the market for a new car or truck, you can go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road and Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. We'll return to Shotwell Stadium after this. You're watching Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium. The fourth quarter begins. Bobcats football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Special thanks to Luke's Cage and, of course, all of our sponsors. Abilene 13-6 as the fourth quarter begins. Or 3rd and 16. They lead at 35-7. They have a first down. And a very rude pushing down by Bryson Sanders. He'll push you down, make you skin your knee.
Make you cry.
Make you run, tell. Well, there you go. This will be fourth down.
Fourth and 4.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what they're going to
He
do.
didn't get it. Got out of bounds before I thought he did. 4 in the flight pattern. Coming into the game as fast as he can.
Leaving Beal in the back. Quarterback.
Riley Onis. Right on him, and they miss him. Thrown and too tall, incomplete. The defense gets another stop.
Well, and that was some smoke there coming from the missile and coming from Riley Onis.
Yeah, he's been a beast. Jackson Kennedy, the defender on the play, didn't have to do much. It was overthrown. But just think about this. This defense sacked both of the quarterbacks in the first half.
That's right. Sure did.
They got to Beal as well as to Henry. They got sacks on both of them, and really they had the momentum for Central there for a while. But still, 21 points that shouldn't be there. It's 14 that really shouldn't be there. Aren't the fault of the defense.
Subbing in late, a couple of folks.
Micah throws Jimmy Edwards, and Jimmy is into Eagle territory, about a yard short of the first down. Bring up 2nd down and 1 or so. Jeremiah Collins on the stop for the Abilene Eagles. Braden Suter, 6'3" senior, in for the Bobcats, number 74 on the left side of the line. Micah steps up. Micah's going to go. Micah gets a block, and Smith, could he get his second touchdown of the night? Micah Smith, and Micah puts the pigskin into the promised land. Touchdown Bobcats. That's 2 for Smith, and finally, he just takes off and gets 1. Touchdown, Angry Orange. Micah Smith with the run, and the Alpha Paving touchdown.
47-yard touchdown.
His first one about 2 yards, and this one gone. Postal Annex instant replay. Micah will hold out of the hold of Smith, trying to remain perfect. Caleb Holbert, and he does as a Bobcat. There you go. 35-14. Put on your rally hats. The Bobcats scored for the first time in quite a while. Still trailing 35-14. Sharks Landscape Company Bobcat kickoff coming up from Shotwell. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Like a time lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
See friendship being.
Back at Shotwell Stadium, 35-14 Abilene. Holbert kicks off for your Central Bobcats after Micah Smith scamper for a score, his second rushing touchdown of the night. Put the Bobcats with 7-6 more on the scoreboard. Holbert's extra point. 35-14, kickoffs from Sharks Landscape Company, and we'd like to thank them and all of our sponsors, our penalty sponsors, Olivas Roofing and Solar, Angelo MRI for the Red Zone, Alpha Paving Touchdowns, and Postal Annex, plus friends at Luke's Cage.
I tell you what.
Fitting us. Thanks,
so,
Brian.
if you're looking at stats, first quarter we had 24 attempts, passing and rushing for 70 yards. Now we're up to 34 and 147 yards.
All right.
Now that doesn't count penalties. We're still updating this stat sheet, which hopefully through some tweaks by district time, we will have it all figured out.
Bobcats have gotten several fourth down stops. Also picked up a fumble on defense.
Right up the middle.
Well, these guys are tough, and he'll get submarine.
Oh, he's down. He was down.
Yeah, he looked like he was down right shy of the 40-yard line.
How does he miss that?
Finally put to rest there by Tucker Beatty, along with Jacob Jackson.
Look at this. Postal Annex replay right here.
Man, he ran head on into Bryson Sanders.
Right there, he's down.
Yeah, Sanders gets back up and gets involved again, but they kind of collided almost head-to-head, helmet to helmet. And test out those new fancy new Riddell helmets tonight.
Got Henry back at quarterback. 6 seconds left on the clock.
They don't like to chunk it up too much. Henry's been sacked once.
They're going to get a hold.
And that's going to back them up. You know, if the Bobcats could just hang on and get 7 more, they'd make a ball game out of this, as they are known to do late in ball games. Sure would like to. They score 1 more point, Arlen.
Where's the white hat? Find me the white hat.
At 35.
Find me the white hat. Find me the white hat. Thank you. Holding. Yep. Well, and you saw that whenever he went down. It looked like number 51 coming in there trying to stab in there, and just went down. Weird. That was an easy call.
Yeah. Olivas Roofing and Solar, PBR penalties tonight. Abilene seems to be making the most of those the second half.
6 penalties for Abilene, 4 for Central.
What up was
by my stat sheet? Several of them were delay a game.
So 1st and 20 now. Under 10 to go in this contest. Bobcats showing blitz. Now they're going to back off. Van Sickle, Jackson.
The missile got him.
He got smashed as he had Onis right behind him to close in on him.
Who was that?
And it wasn't all of them. He had Tucker Beatty involved, number 27.
Number 52 was in on that.
Oh, yeah, Oscar Herrera. We forget to say his name.
Number 55.
235.
McAllister, I think, was in there.
McAllister's a 210-pound
Oh, no, I'm sorry,
senior.
66.
Oh, that's Onis.
Onis
Onis was behind him and caught up to him. Didn't give up on the play. They're trying to get somebody in here. That's going to be Cash Jastro.
So they did a sub, we get to do a sub. So that was what the holdup was there. 4 seconds. Two.
Henry's going to throw it right into the. It's
Oh, my
overthrown.
gosh.
He reaches for it and can't get it. Incomplete. Like I say, they don't like to throw a whole lot. And the intended receiver was Bajal Aboso. So Aboso had to stretch, couldn't get it.
I think that was Lomas. Yep, that was Lomas. He just.
Was it?
Yep, 23 for us, for Central.
Oh, okay. I was like the receiver Aboso.
No.
Bobcats making mass substitutions
Going to be
here.
3rd and 13. They're going to have to hurry.
Going to bring in that hands team, including Noah Rogers.
And look at this.
Safety.
They're going to go.
Get the rover in there.
They're going to say,
Wide
okay.
open. They gave him too much cushion, and he's going to make the best of it. There's Tristan Beal. We've seen him at quarterback too, but Tristan Beal gets the first down inside Bobcat territory around the 37.
Well, that looked like a little bit of confusion there.
He got Bass Van Sickle that time.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He used that line judge as used that back judge as a screen there.
Bryson Sanders ended up making the tackle. This is 1st and 10 with 8:19 to go. They could probably put it away with the score here. There's a pile up. See Van Sickle on the top of it. And Troy Sabalos, we've said his name a few times. He kind of ran past, and somebody lost a helmet.
Number 51 lost their hat, so they're going to have to check out for a play. Also subbing out, looks like number 18. No, that wasn't 18. Didn't see who that was.
Now, we were talking about guys playing on both sides of the ball.
I don't think that was Jimmy, though. I think it was Belcher, number 15, that cornerback.
Reed Noble.
No, he's down here. I don't know who that was. That may have been Smith. I mean,
51 came off without the helmet, unidentified guy, unfortunately. Reed Noble is in safety, and now
second timeout, Abilene.
So that'll leave them with 1. The Bobcats have all 3 of theirs. It is 2nd and 8. When we return, we have a timeout. 35-14, 7.5 to go in the game. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Save thousands during the summer sales drive going on now at Mitchell Buick GMC. Drive a new 2025 Buick Enclave and you could save $4,000. More huge savings. Get this rugged GMC Terrain for only $30,999. You can save $10,000 on a new 2025 Sierra. That's right, you can save $10,000 on this 2025 Sierra. Save thousands during the summer sales drive at Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Back at Shotwell Stadium, 7.5 to go in the 4th quarter. Abilene has 1 timeout left. They just called it their second. Bobcats have 3. So 7.5 to go, 35-14 Eagles in Bobcat territory at the 35. It is 2nd down and 8. Welcome back to the broadcast from
Jet
Shotwell
sweep.
Stadium.
Nope.
Almost
He
got
faked
him.
the jet sweep.
Gonna go to the middle and finally slide down. Cash Jastro had a chance at him in the backfield, but he got past him, and another Bobcat that kind of dove and couldn't grab a hold of him, Oscar Herrera.
Well, and Jacob Jackson there looked like he had a bead on him and looked like just juked him a little bit and lost his footing. And you can see there's a little bit of moisture in the air. Looking at the lights,
yeah,
you can see there's a little bit of moisture in the air, so you start to wonder if it's down there on the field. It's going to feel the same way. It's going to bring up it's another 1st down.
Just outside the Angelo MRI red zone, and now they'll reach it inside the 20 before Van Sickle can get the ball carrier wrapped up and stopped. Actually, I think that
and Tucker Beatty there also.
Yeah, it was
helping
Tucker
him.
Beatty that did that, the 6'3", 195-pound junior, one of the many talented juniors on this team.
Well, the missile had him. So Tucker Beatty came and helped him out, gave a little bit of assistance. And, you know, our good friend Dallas Houston, our mentor, he always used to say, well, they're going to beat us, but they ain't going to like it.
Yeah, they didn't have the best time tonight. They had some good opportunities. Think about this. If the Bobcats just scored one more touchdown and extra point, take away the punt return and the scoop and score, we're tied.
Oh, yeah.
See, think about it that way. As Henry is inside the 10, and that'll be a first and goal, won't it?
5:55. Yep, first and goal.
First and goal, clock under 6 and counting. Ball on the 9 of the Bobcats. The defense has hung in there, but the offense hasn't helped them a lot. But Micah Smith got the offense back to got him to double digits with a run. He scored both the touchdowns tonight.
Final, Wiley Bulldogs 25, Brownwood Lions 0.
Well, that's a good game always.
Third quarter, Allen Eagles 43.
Little Southwest Conference having trouble tonight. Bang! And he spins out of the tackle of Reed Noble and scores. It's an Alpha Paving Abilene High Eagle touchdown. Was that Trey Shaw?
Let's see who it was there. Nope.
Got the replay. Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Here it is. Here's the Postal Annex replay. Postal Annex replay. Yeah, that was, I don't know why I'm going. Tristan Beal, of course. Of course it was either Beal or Henry or Joyner. And there's the extra point from Camp. Out of the hold of the touchdown boy, Tristan Beal.
No good.
Oh, he didn't get it?
Was no good.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, it was. Sorry.
One scoreboard forgot to put it up.
All right.
The one on your end didn't change it before this one did. 42-14, 5:14 to go here in the ball game. Shotwell will be back on this Football Friday night in the Big Country right after this. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Cotton farming in the Concho Valley, that's risky business. Specializing in crop insurance and serving local family farmers for over 15 years, Oasis Crop Insurance understands those risks firsthand. That's why year in and year out, from the first seed you plant to the last boll you harvest, Oasis Crop Insurance is your risk management partner.
Oasis Crop Insurance, service from paradise.
In Texas.
Back at Shotwell Stadium in Abilene, and the Eagles score an Alpha Paving touchdown from Tristan Beal. Camp's extra point makes it 42-14. We're just about 5 minutes to go. 5:14 to go as that goes out of bounds.
Going to be another penalty
against Abilene.
Hey, and Pride of the North Side, 8:25 left in the third quarter, 28-7 over Fort Stockton.
Really?
We talked about that game last night on the Insider Show and said that game it was going to be a toss-up. It's what it was called, but by Dave Campbell's, but not a toss-up. Lakeview very, very serious with their performance.
This is first and 10.
And I still show it's halftime.
Smith
in wall.
Throwing, completing to Colton, and he gets upended at the 35-yard line. Want to say hi to former Bobcat quarterback Tyler Hill, former number 12, just like his brother before him, brother after him. And there's a Hill playing quarterback for Glenn Middle School.
Who does not know a stranger.
Yeah.
That boy.
He's going to be off. He'll run for president someday, I think. And quickly brought down after the short pass, Gabriel Garcia on that short one. Got a little screen from Micah Smith. Garcia is number 1, 6'1", 160. He is lined up on this side. as Colton Hill, Jimmy Edwards, and Gavin Johnson are on the top side. On 3rd and 3 with 4 minutes to go. Trailing 42-14.
There it is. Look.
In and out of the hands of Gabriel Garcia. I know he wants that one back. See how close he was, if he was in bounds or not. The Postal Annex, your home office, instant replay.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, he could have brought that in. That would have been great. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
He had Malik Cooper beat on that one.
Yep, with 4:04 left. Central's going to punt. Now the spread was 29 points. It's what everybody was calling the spread.
Well,
if you're betting, but we don't recommend it.
Take away 14 though.
Nice punt by Holbert.
Not that they didn't earn it, but dang. It's going to go Bobcat bounce and just about the 20-yard line. So Abilene moving left to right on your screen, ahead 42-14. They can run the ball, and they're probably glad to see the Bobcats get on out tonight. They gave them a challenge early, but they gave them some opportunities that they did take advantage of, and really the athletes on this team, Henry, Joyner, Beal, all with touchdowns, and they kind of took things over. Abilene doesn't get too fancy. When they run it, they could run it all the way. Their receivers and as far as their passing game, I don't know what you have for stats, but it hasn't really been that big of a threat. It's these guys that can run, and if they get to the outside, get into open space, they're dangerous. And the Bobcat defense has done very, very well, but you can't expect them to carry you.
Oh, look at that.
Got him immediately on him. They're still playing angry. Got that on him. Colton Kent was one of the first guys there. Number 44, he's the end on the right side. No, who got him first?
That was number 55.
Goodness me.
Is that McAllister?
Is that Christian McAllister? Or was that Riley Owens?
You know what? It was the nose guard, and they just owned.
The mysterious number 51.
Just double teamed. No, I think he subbed out, but.
Oh, okay. He just came in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think he came in for that one.
Hang on, I'll get you.
That may have been number 51.
On 2nd and 13.
Again, got him.
Bang! He's trying to tell us 51. Oh man.
And as an old line coach, look at this.
Nose guard.
Look at that.
He
just pushes.
This guy's going to be something.
Swims, steps aside, makes himself tiny, and goes through that hole. That's awesome. Brings up 3rd and 16, 2:48 left and counting.
We got to come up with a name for him.
Yeah, we got to find out his name. We'll have to ask Coach Smith Monday night.
I'll tell you what his name is. It's none of your dang business. All he wants to do is play football. Number 51 is none of your business. I play football.
I'm a nose guard, and I'm going to play all the way. Timeout.
He sure has
Abilene.
made his presence known. I know that. And I mean, you see who he was going up against on the line. He has absolutely manhandled them.
Well, and he's going up against that center, and either one of those guards, you pick it. Hey, I'm looking over here at the Central buses over there across from us.
Uh-huh.
And you talking about that game that we did here where we almost froze our tails off?
Yes.
Remember we would have to run and stand next to the buses because we were so cold, and we'd run back. That was sure torture.
I thought I was going to die. The worse than that was at Friendship. You weren't there when me and a former player were up there doing a game at Friendship, and the wind almost, thanks to Jimmy Hill, though, he gave me a blanket. He did. Tyler was quarterback, so Dad gave me a blanket.
Hey, let's get some more. The Sandys with final. Sandys 55, Broncos 12. South Lake Carroll 28-0. Still hadn't been updated.
Playing the Lee Rebels. Van Sickle in the middle there. Looks like he's ready to bring it, along with Tucker Beatty. Incomplete.
Incomplete, number 28.
Good job, Michael Durand, the 6'1", 180 senior.
Read that all the way. Knocked it down.
Along with Bryson Sanders for the Bobcats. 4th and 16, so Abilene really could have, well, not that they haven't put it away, but Bobcat defense, they're playing the whole game.
San Saba 27, Great Creek 12, final.
On the bounce, Bobcats have gotten quite a few on the bounce, and it's been a little dangerous. The ball bounces right in front of them.
6:40 left in the fourth. Tahoka got their game on, 28, TLCA 12. Just starting the fourth quarter early, 21, those Bangs Dragons 6. Cristoval, ball game, El Dorado 24, Cristoval 14. I still show Midland as being second quarter, 1:47 left, 28-0.
Smith throws, and it's right around the 37-yard line. Nobody home. Okay, he was trying to hit Gabriel Garcia, who couldn't get to it. 2nd down and 10, 2:08 to go in the contest. Bobcats, if they can score, they can make it look pretty respectful.
And Bobcats are going to pick up an extra timeout here at the 2-minute mark.
Boom! But caught at the 40-yard line.
Who's that comes down with it?
That was Jimmy Edwards.
Catch made by number 18, Jimmy Edwards.
Jimmy worked a lot of magic as the leading receiver in yards last season, but that's going to be the 2-minute timeout, a new thing. 3rd and 3, Bobcats will see if they can convert. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back at Shotwell after this. You're watching Central Bobcats football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
In Texas, driving trucks is woven into the fabric of our culture. At Mitchell Toyota, we know it as truck country, plain and simple. Built right here in Texas, Tundra is the truck for you. Get this new 2025 Tundra with 1.99% APR for 72 months, or save $5,000. This Tacoma is just $36,538 and 4.75% for 60 months. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Back at a loud Shotwell, Abilene, boy, they came out in droves, and the Bobcat fans, lots of them as well. Some folks heading for the X's.
Jimmy Edwards.
Bobcats trail 42-14. Edwards has a first down on that 3rd and 3. He'll convert. I think Wall is up 35-0 on Mason. 1st and 10. Bands sounded good, both of them. Great performance at halftime as Avion Johnson gets in to the Angelo MRI red zone. Home opener against the Sandies of Abilene next week. Thinking about Abilene High legends, Ahmad Brooks went to play for the Longhorns here. Jack Mildren, also Arturo Sneezy Beltran. State title 2009.
Look at Smith. Makes the moves.
Smith with a first down.
6-yard scamper there.
And the Angelo MRI red zone, another 10. So first down, ball is on the 12. Bobcats can get the last laugh, and Abilene has been tested tonight. Smith chunks it up. Caught! Colton Hill, and this is what Colton Hill does when you give him the ball enough. He's tough after the catch. And Hill has a first and goal. Colton on the pass from Smith. Trying to see, Colton stands tall.
All right, so third quarter just started in Wall, 35 rip. Wall over the punchers.
maybe this will be the year for Wall. They came so close. They've always come so close.
Oh, and number 21.
And the Z Train.
1 yard run.
Johnson with his second. No,
that's his
with
first.
His first tonight. His first of the 2025 season. The Bobcats get within 22. I would go ahead and go for 2 here. Get within 20. I don't know that they will. They may just give Holbert some more reps, and that's fine. Micah Smith.
So
hold. How do you scan something on the big screen? What was that? Can you do that? I don't know even how to scan, really. I'm very low tech with phones. I get cheap ones. It's good. Bobcats hanging in there, 42-21 with under a minute to go in the contest on a Big Country Football Friday night on Concho Sports Network. This is Bobcats football. We're back after that as you see the Texans doing their thing. Our broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At Texas Bank, we believe in the power of relationships. Our roots are our customers, the lifeblood of our business. We're more than just a bank. We're your trusted financial partner, committed to building lasting connections and providing personalized service that exceeds your expectations. From helping you achieve your financial goals to supporting you through life's changes, we're here for you every step of the way. Experience the difference of banking with people who truly care.
Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium. Xavier Johnson gets his first score of the evening.
Hey, let me give you a shocker here. Going 2:30 left in the third quarter. That Pride of the North Side is 35. Those Fort Stockton Panthers, 7.
Good to have Lakeview winning that opener, and good to have Wall winning as well. You can see all those two teams and the Bobcats all season home and away on Concho Sports Network. Plus, Coach Mark Smith, we will discuss this one on the Monday Bobcats Insider Show from Shenanigans.
So 57 seconds. Whenever this game's done and we get our post game done, flip on over and watch that Lakeview game. It's going to be something to see, obviously. 42-0 now. Wall over the Mason Punchers. I'm telling you, those Wall Hawks, I think they're on a trip to the Jerry World in December.
Well, they've come so close. I mean, they got past Brock, they got past Canadian. That's nice to see Chiefs whooping somebody in the opener.
And the best formation in football right here.
Hey, you take away that long run at the end of the half, when all they had to do was stop them one time, take away the punt return, the defensive lineman going down the sideline. What's the score?
Let me give you some numbers. 62, 49, 82, 39. You take away those big runs, and that's a different ball game. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Here we go with another.
It was not a physical whipping at all.
No,
really,
and
not at all.
And you know, you definitely see the respect here between the two teams. I mean, Abilene could have definitely run it some more and run up the score and done some other things, but
you know, it's frustrating, but there are some good things to take out of this, particularly take a few things that really shouldn't have happened away. And this is not a team that embarrassed our defense at all. Offense, toward the end, kind of started to improve. They scored first, but just weren't able to really get in sync. But it's the first game against a top 10 ranked team. And Abilene gets it done, 42-21.
They sure did. And just looking at unofficial stats that we've got here, looks like rushing, we had 19 attempts, 133 yards. Passing, 25 attempts, 103 yards for 236 yards total offense. That's not subtracting penalties. We hadn't got that in there, but we're going to get that in there soon. So just looking at that first half, you had 65 rushing, 5 yards passing, and 70 yards rushing, or 70 yards total in the first half. Pretty good change there. And we always talk about Coach Smith being a good at halftime adjustments, and he made those halftime adjustments happen here.
Defense very, very aggressive. They come out and they get a fumble after Abilene came out kind of sloppy. They fumbled 2 times in a row. Bobcats on a run from Xavion Johnson got down to the 2. Micah Smith scores his first touchdown as a varsity Bobcat and as the QB to start the scoring. Then down the sideline goes a defensive lineman for Abilene.
So 8:41 getting the game started. Smith with a 2-yard run into the end zone. That was after a Z-Train 47-yard run that he almost made it into the end zone. Somebody caught him. 2 yards. 2:49, Abilene punches it in. That defensive lineman, what was his name? Starks, 62 yards, make it 7-7. 7:54 in the second quarter, Abilene, 49-yard run by Braden Henry. Extra point was good, 14-7. 2:24, Abilene, number 2, that would be Joyner, took it in with 21 yards, 21-7. Then just to finish the half, we had him in the backfield, and he came out running, somehow came out of it, and that was Braden Henry with a 82-yard run to make it 28-7 at halftime. Abilene comes out in the third quarter and just kind of implodes. They put it in at the 8:14 mark, a 39-yard run again by Henry, 35-7, but they just kind of imploded after that. Penalties, delay a game, false starts, things like that. Central puts it in the 11:01 mark of the fourth quarter. Another scamper by Smith, 47 yards to make it 35-14. 5:14, Abilene. Number 16, I don't remember who he was, about an 8-yard run, makes it 42-14. And then with 57 seconds left, number 21, the Z-Train puts it in and makes it, he puts it in for his first of the night, running 1 yard, 42-21. Caleb Holbert was perfect tonight from extra points.
Did good punting too.
Did good with the exception of one off the side of his foot. There was a shank. Hey, he looked great. This was a good looking, and look at these, speaking of good looking, look at these shirts we got here. Thank you, Luke's Cage, for mine's all blacked out. Darren's looks good. Thank you to Aaron and to Brian and to Anna there today. Got me hooked up, got our shirts hooked up, so thank you to them.
As the school songs play, wanted to make sure everybody that was a part of this broadcast gets a thank you. Again, thanks to Brian and everybody at Luke's Cage. Olivas Roofing and Solar, thank you guys. Shirts Landscape Company, Angelo MRI, Alpha Paving, Postal Annex for the instant replay. We
and for
also
our,
the
and
folks
for our
at
press
Mitchell.
passes. They did our press passes today, so thank y'all, Postal Annex. Megan and I think Martin is the new owner's name.
Don't forget Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road, Mitchell Buick on Sherwood Way. Bobcat fans, thank them all for making this possible. Thanks to the school board, the administrators, and everybody who lets us do this. It's been a fun night tonight. A little more fun for Abilene fans, but plenty to be excited about for the Bobcats, especially defensively. Nobody's going to just run us over this season. And maybe Amarillo will find out. They are in this district with Abilene, and they have been whooping Odessa tonight. They were ahead by like 25 points, and we will see them in the home opener next week live right here.
Well, here you go. Allen Eagles, 46. Midland Legacy Rebels, 13 with 2:47 left in the game. Let's get a couple others. Fourth quarter, 42-7, Lakeview over Fort Stockton. Flip on over once we're done and watch that game. Stephenville 28, Midlothian 7, Heritage 7. Amarillo Sandys 55, Odessa 12. Wall Hawks 42-0 over the Punchers. Still says halftime there in Midland. 28, South Lake Carroll, Midland Bulldogs 0. Christoval El Dorado 24, El Dorado 14, Cristobal. San Saba 27, Grape Creek 12 there in Grape Creek. Tahoka 28, TLCA 12 with 6:40 left. Early over the Cross County, Brown County rivalry. The Bangs Dragons 27-12 with 8:20 left in the fourth. And Zephyr Bulldogs 46-0 over the very best Falcons there in six-man play. If we missed your team, we're sorry. We thought we had it on there. You know what? There's one other I want to look up while you're doing your thing there.
I want to wish all of our fans a safe trip home. Those of you that are here, we appreciate you watching. And those of you that watch tonight, tell your friends. We'll be live at San Angelo Stadium. We're going to talk to Coach Mark Smith, 7 o'clock shenanigans. Everybody come on out, get you a meal, support the Bobcats, and, of course, Lakeview as well with the Chiefs Insider coming up after that at 8 o'clock.
I'm sorry.
And Concho Sports Insider at 7 o'clock Thursday nights.
That's right. Miles, speaking of that, Miles Bulldogs 0, Sonora Broncos 40. So
yeah, I figured that.
We said
Sonora's
that was going to
good
be
for a long time.
Yep, Sonora was going to be a good game.
Well, time to head to the exits.
Hey, sounds good. Great game. Great doing it with you. We want to thank everybody. Zach Heidenheimer on camera, Wayne Heidenheimer behind the pushing the buttons. I also want to thank Lazarina, my student, for helping keep stats for us. And let's see what else. Is that it?
Be sure and you can check out us on Amazon Fire or Roku, so you can get your best viewing experience. Just search for Concho Sports on each one of those, and you can watch us in style. If you're at a public place watching, we appreciate it as well. Thanks to Zach and Wayne Heidenheimer for doing the camera work and producing tonight for Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network. Arlen, it's been a pleasure. We'll regroup for Insider Monday and then be at San Angelo Stadium for the home opener next week against Amarillo High, which should be a good one.
Well, and we might be at the studio on Thursday night doing something. Who knows?
Yeah,
might be doing the Insider.
Concho Sports Insider. We'll have some picks and some area games and stuff.
But you can also go to all of the Concho Sports, to our Facebook page. You can see where we're doing Wall Hawk Coach's Show. We're doing Coach's Show with Coach Guevara. We're trying to get as much going on every night so that there's something for y'all to see every night.
And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all that good kind of stuff, and YouTube. You can find us at Concho Sports. For Arlen Ponder, I'm Darren Prater from Abilene's Shotwell Stadium. Thank you for joining us for Football Friday night. And Central Bobcats football has been presented by First Community Federal Credit Union, and this is a production of Pixelcast Media. From Shotwell Stadium, we bid you good night. Until next time, have a great weekend. So long, everybody.